Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my podcast, Fast Forward Mindset Motivational Podcast. And just in case you didn't know, I'm your host, Coach James. On my podcast, I will give you the recipe to a brand new life by intentionally rewiring the way you think. And the way you think is everything. What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well. So, y'all, we got a little bit of rain last week here in Arizona. I want to say it was Friday and Saturday, I think it was. And it just kind of cooled things down like way lower than what it had been for the last couple of weeks. It's actually been getting warm enough to turn my AC on in the house and the car. I was telling someone just a couple of days ago, like, I'll turn my AC on in the morning, my heater. And then when I get off work, I'm turning my AC on in the afternoon. So it's kind of weird, right? But I hope everybody's doing great. Y'all, today is a sad day as well as a good day. And the reason why it's sad is because my grandmother passed away last week. She was 95 years old. And that's why I say it's a good day, but it's also a sad day. Sad that we have to bury her, but also great day because she lived to be 95 years old. And a lot of people would die to live to be 95 years old. Now, I don't know if I want to live. Let me take that back, because I was going to say I don't know if I want to live that long. But yes, if I'm in good health, I'm in good shape, I have no major illnesses, then yes, I would love to live to be 95. But if I'm 95 and I'm sick, I'm just in misery every day, I'm in excruciating pain, or I got something going on that cannot be cured, then I would really question living to be 95, right? But on a good note, 95, no illnesses, no sicknesses, you just die from old age. It's a good life. And so we're going to celebrate my grandmother's life for her living to be 95 years old. But when I stop and I ask myself, like, how did she live to be 95 years old? With all the change we see in this world, with everything that changed minute after minute, day after day, month after month, it's like, how do you keep up with all that stuff? How do you keep being the same person you were yesterday, today, with all the change? So I asked myself, like, what did she do different that allowed her to keep living, fighting this world, and actually wanting to be in this world, right? But I tell you, the secret is the mindset. What did she do to keep a strong, positive mindset to be able to just be in this world? And when I asked that question, I thought about it deeply. And it actually is perfect because I got a mindset podcast helping those rewire the way they think. So when I pose that question to myself, how do you live to be 95 years old? My response is, it's all about the mindset. So what do you do to keep your mindset positive? Because if you don't keep your mindset positive, you're going to somehow, some way absorb negativity. So today's episode is called, where do you seek mindset motivation? Where do you get it from? How does it work for you? I'll tell y'all for myself, even though I'm a mindset motivational podcaster, a motivational speaker, I still got to get positive mindset motivation from somewhere on a daily basis. Because if I don't, I'm going to absorb negativity. I'm going to get behind this mic and try to help you rewire the way you think, and all you're going to hear is negativity coming from Coach James. And then you're going to just change the channel. On social media, you're going to scroll up and be like, Coach James is fake. He's not real. He's always negative. Everything he says doesn't make sense. So, yes, y'all, I have to still seek positive motivation myself. And not once a week, not twice a week, not every other week. Every day, I got to seek positive mindset motivation. right? Mindset motivation helps your mental health because we live in a world where mental health is on a rise. A lot of people are struggling with mental health. Depression is on a rise. Anxiety is on a rise. Suicide is on a rise. Depression is on a rise. All that stuff is just continues to grow. The numbers increase month over month. And if you are looking to keep your mindset positive and do those things, I feel like that mindset motivation helps your mental health increase. Now, I've had moments of negativity. I've had moments where I didn't seek positivity like I was supposed to, but I said the key word. I said moments. My negativity no longer lasts hours out of the day, days out of the weeks, for months and for years. Mine is just a moment. It's here and it's gone. So really answer that question for yourself. Where do you seek mindset motivation from? Because it's important. How do you perceive mindset motivation? And I ask that question because I've heard people mock people who are positive. People who have mocked me because I'm always positive. You always got a smile on your face, coach. There's got to be something in your life that isn't right. You and your wife got to have a disagreement. You've got to have problems. Yes, I'm just like everybody else. I got problems like the next person. But how I perceive mindset motivation, I perceive it as positivity. It helps me. It keeps me going. It keeps me wanting to keep being positive. Because again, if you're not being positive and you're not looking for positive motivation, then you're absorbing all kinds of negativity. Because we live in a world that's just negative. And let's be honest, negativity comes to you just like that. So how do you perceive it? Because like I said, people mock me and have mocked me for being positive. I believe that some of us believe that being positive isn't believed. It's not real. Some of us believe somebody walking around positive is fake. They're just putting on a show. They're just pretending. Their life sucks like mine does. It might do. But that don't mean you got to carry negativity on your sleeves. It don't mean you can't perceive positivity as being factual. It doesn't mean it can't happen for you. It can happen. But you got to be ready to perceive it and accept that positivity is real. Nothing seems like it's real but negativity these days. We live in a negative world. Negative stuff happens all the time. And so when you see that, your perceive is your perception of negativity is we live in a negative world and I'm always be negative. You don't think there's a way of being positive. So how do you perceive it? How do you perceive mindset motivation? You feel like it'll help you? You feel like it won't help you? Or you listen to it and it does help you? Next question is, how does it impact you? Positivity has impacted me on a different level that I could never imagine. I'm happier these days. I'm smiling more these days. I have great relationships with people. Any person I have an issue with, I want to resolve it. I want to hit it head on and make sure it doesn't drag on. It's just a moment, right? It's impacted my bank account. I mean, it's impacted my career. Look at me behind this mic having a podcast. I mean, me being positive, seeking positive motivation has impacted me millions of times better than the way I used to be. I had a friend hit me up the other day and he was like, hey, coach, I mean, I've really been fighting with being positive on a daily basis. And he goes, like you said, I have my moments. He go, but the days I'm really positive, I'm just happy for no reason. The sun is just a lot brighter. And I was like, yeah, man, it's all in how you think. It's how you accept mindset motivation and what do you do when you get it? Because remember, you can hear positive motivation all day long, but if there's no action behind it, it goes in one ear, not the other. So just like I said to y'all that I listen to mindset motivation, I also put my right foot forward and use it and put action into it. Negative thought come to my mind, I combat it with a positive fact. Somebody say something I don't like, I just say that's how that person is. And I just keep on trucking. So how does it impact me? It makes me feel positive. I live positive, and there's a lot of positivity in my aura. They say what you put out in the world, you get back. You put out positivity, you get positivity back the majority of the time. You put out negativity, you definitely gonna get negativity back. Watch. You ever see two people who have a bad day together and they be like, oh, you don't want none of this. My morning was bad. Oh, you don't want none of this. My morning was bad too. Those two people have absorbed negativity. Both of their days feel the same way. Bam, there you go. That's how you get road rage. Two people pissed off at the same time because of whatever happened in the world. Some of us make life not worth living for. We make life difficult. We make life unfun. And it's because of the choices that we decide to make based on our negative mindset. I've heard people say all the time, my life sucks. I'd rather die. Nothing good ever happens to me. This world just sucks for me. And I was thinking of a better example, y'all, was while I was ruminating with a little bit of silence, is because I hear people say all the time that their life isn't worth living because it just sucks. And I'm like, how can your life suck that bad? And like, it does. I'm like, but some of us make life more difficult. I always say, do you want positivity, joy, love, and harmony? Or do you want drama, chaos, anxiety, and everything that comes along with it, depression and everything, right? You got two choices. You can pick positivity or you can pick negativity. Some of us just like negativity. Let's be real. Some of us just love drama. We live to start drama and we love to be in somebody else's drama. I've heard people do it all the time. I watch them do it. I used to be that person, just love drama. I see somebody into it, I used to go laugh and instigate it. Some of us just love drama. But we all need daily motivation, positive motivation, that is, right? To me, in my opinion, what daily motivation is number one is positivity. Number two is self-worth. And then number three is your purpose, right? If you find positivity and you live positivity, that increases your self-worth. If that increases your self-worth, then you're more than likely to know and find your purpose and live out your purpose. So if you're a person that's struggling today with negativity, you want to get out of that mindset, you want to seek positive motivation, number one, you got to seek positivity. It's going to increase your self-worth. And then number three, it's going to give you purpose to be happy in this world. I make it sound simple, but it's simple as that, y'all. It's those three things. You got to want it though, right? And you got to be consistent when you want it. I've heard people say, Trent Shelton said it the best. He said that consistency is world class. That's why he is where he is today. It's because he was consistent. He never gave up. He just kept fighting. And what was his favorite words in his video he put together? It's rehab time, y'all. Let's go. Trent Shelton built a lifestyle off that. It's rehab time. Helping people change the way they think. Helping people eliminate negativity or people who isn't serving them any positive purpose. Trent Shelton made it big off that. So positivity, self-worth, and your purpose. Hey, y'all, really appreciate y'all for listening. Thank you to my listeners. Hey, thank you for the comments. Y'all keep listening. Thank you for those continued listeners who continue to come back week over week. I really appreciate you. If you have not followed the podcast episode, do that. Whatever platform you're on, there should be a follow button. Hit the follow button. When a brand new one drops, you get the alert. Leave comments. Y'all always pose questions if you're on Spotify about the podcast, about whatever I'm talking about. It just gives you some action and some engagement is what it does, right? It's a call to action. I'm not hard to find, y'all. I'm on IG all day, every day. It's James Watkins at 40 and 5th Life Coach. If you're struggling today with thoughts of suicide, thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else, please don't hesitate to call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 988. Hey, y'all, I'm Coach James. Let me help rewire the way you think. And as I always say, practice daily mindset rehabilitation. And that's my 2 cents on y'all. Peace.